You're in the mood just by showing up.
Woo! Everybody in the mood? Oh, mercy. My daughter's chickens. The ones I get to go see and visit. I love hanging out over there with her and watching her put a garden together, grow chickens. Yeah. Whew. There we are. Good morning. We got Angel Face. Good morning. Brown Chicken. If you're still here, good morning. Let's say good morning to, the Australian up there, Dave. Let's see. We'll get his name there. There we see Dave, the Australian. And we have old Mac. Cawffee Union Stewart. Mind you. Yes. And you have the union official over here. Right. We're just so goofy, man. At least I am. I'm going to put myself in that goofy position.
No,
we got Sterling. He's a wooter too, man. Love you, brother. Goofy. Yes. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Woot or whoop, you know. Good morning from Marshall, Illinois. He's on the road and delivering the goods. Yes.
There you go. Yes, I'll take this opportunity to say good morning, America, USA. How you all going?
Boy, that's happiness right there. Good morning, America. Good morning your way too, old Matt. Good morning, yeah.
Dave's got a mustache that mine wants to be when it grows up.
Gosh.
Yes. I certainly take pride in place of my Timothy Sam.
Thank you, Angel. Oh,
too lazy to trim it, too lazy to shave. It is what it is. Guys, we've been talking off stage about what we do with in our lives when we're not on YouTube, and it was rather an interesting conversation. Dean enlightened the people.
Indeed.
Dean.
Well, I wish I remember what we talked about. What did we talk about? Guitar playing. We talked about you getting on stage. We talked about AI and integrating some of that in YouTube. Is that what you were talking about? Yeah.
We're all starting to do it now, and we're using tools. And honestly, 6 months ago, we wouldn't have dreamed our channel's taking this direction. So it's absolutely amazing. Hey, Angel Face. I think it's amazing. I think it's all part of growth until it's not. You know, perhaps it might need pruning. It might need grafting even. You know, let's apply horticultural techniques to our YouTubing family. Because this is what I think all these little offshoots of different creators
Sophie,
shaping.
Good to see you.
Shaping how we conduct ourselves online. Dave.
Dave would fit. Yeah, right in anywhere in America. Anywhere.
I love America. The immigration department doesn't love me, but I love America.
That's a nice compliment. That's for sure. Sophie's brand new. Just we're gonna let's see where it is. Right here. Yeah, Sophie. I just wanted to welcome you on in. I know Angel Face had talked about you, and so I went over and saw your channel and saw some of your ones that you did on motorcycles and stuff. And she's pretty knowledgeable. She actually gives like tips and lessons and goes through a very nice video on that, which I try to look up sometime and we'll, put up, feature it, whatever. It was really cool. But anyway, it's nice. Angel Face does, do a lot of work going out to other channels, suggesting them to always come to our lives And I just wanted to commend you for that and say thank you. And it's all a part of bringing people together. That's what the community, hopefully this community channel kind of is based at. And then, we learn more, we see more about just personal relationships, what they do with their channels as well. And maybe if that's what you want, you can pick up some tips, in that area. But it's just a multi-purpose thing, I think. Really awesome. Go ahead, Dave. Finish up what you were saying.
Oh, no, I was just going to get was me and Mac to go here to Angel Face.
Yes.
She did an amazing job standing out in a sea of audience participants. Angel Face is riding the crest of the wave.
That's a good.
I love being descriptive with my words as I drink a Jack Daniels.
That's even more. You're spicing it up just a little bit, adding a little twist, a little flavor.
Well,
that's what it can do for people.
I don't need coffee now, but I'm loving the caffeine that accompanies the Jacks. So we're doing a coffee. So I won't get kicked out of the cafe.
No. That's the question I often ask myself at times, and I'm sure others have as well. What kind of life do I have if I'm on here? Seems like 24/7. Not really, but a few hour and a half in the morning, sometimes on Saturdays, and then I making the videos, and then I'm on other people's lives too. But then I go to work, I got time to do what I want, and I'm not obligated to ever be here. If I left for a week or two, what does that? It really means nothing. I know a few people like to come up here and be here regular. Would probably be like, oh man, I kind of miss that. It sucks because it's not just about me. It's a gathering place that many friends gather that look forward to saying hi or seeing each other or discussing a little problem or an issue or celebrating something fun, whatever it may be.
Well, to answer that, I know I haven't given Mac a chance to speak at all, which I'm absolutely, gut-wrenched about. But I'll just say that I have looked into StreamYard service. I've now got it. Now, if you want to take a break, someone else in the community.
Absolutely. There you go.
Taking over. So there is a solution for that.
Yes, always.
We've got to work it out.
Always. Sick takes a few days, I don't know where he is today. I'm about ready to give him a message here and scold him. So what the hell are you doing, man? You gotta let somebody know when you're not coming. Actually, I'm worried about him because he never does this. Never not, says something in the morning or be here. So that's another good thing about the community. We got concerns. We check up on each other, and you're cared about for the most part, right? We do our best to spread that out, and somebody's going to care about you and check on you at some point.
That's all part of the rubber deacon.
Yeah, I can't do it every day. Dave might, Mac might, whoever.
Word from the green.
Well, I noticed over here in the comments, everybody is sort of avoiding making any comment about Mac because they're afraid it might touch him off and get him started talking. And
you saw what happened to Dave when he came unannounced to you. You saw what happened to Dave.
He came in on the skyhook, man.
Whoa.
He came on April the 1st on the skyhook.
He did, man. There was no joking around on April 1st with old Mac.
No, it wasn't. It's about going with the situation. Incidentally, you brought up Skyhooks, and they have a hit record called "Ego Is Not a Dirty Word," and their Australian accents are so thick and proud. You're more than welcome to be turned on to the Skyhooks. Great Australian rock and roll band. Not as big as AC/DC, but definitely, we hold them in high regard.
I was trying to figure out what Skyhooks were. I didn't even know. Go ahead, Mac.
I really enjoyed Ray Gregory's ride this morning. I watch him every Wednesday, but just when he started telling stories about his drag racing days when he back in the 1970s had a Malibu, I believe it was, a drag racing car, and about how he kind of took a shortcut and put a plastic line, and it backfired on him and caught the car on fire. The car didn't backfire, but his plan backfired. Well, that's the only thing he had on his shelf was a plastic, and it should have been a steel braided line. Old Ray had almost came to God on that day. The flames was all up on him, and it's a beautiful story.
I know. I remember hearing that just not too long ago, and just thinking like that was one of my friends right there. We've seen all these drag racers that race and do whatever, and they blow up, and flames are coming, and they walk out with fire off their back, and just some live, some die, and you go like, well, that was my friend. He experienced that. He put his life out there to do that kind of stuff. It's like, wow, you think, man, these people are bigger than life, man. That's something I don't know if I would sign up for something like that. My ego wants to, but would I really do it? Probably not. This is Sophie. I don't know how to say the last. I don't have my glasses on. Sephardi, but I can't.
You did a good job. You made a pretty good attempt at it.
Sephardi, yeah.
I would think so.
Philippines. I take it. We could look at the info and the intro and all that stuff and read it. I don't want to get too far behind in the comments. I'm kind of up here doing a solo act in the studio. Usually I have somebody hitting comments. That way I can engage with everybody, as much as I can down there. So excuse me if I'm a little lame today. I get a pass.
Yeah.
Oh, down under Dave. How is the eye today? It's looking much better. That's what Angel said. Yeah, I was thinking that too. It was definitely looking better.
The medicine, the steroids, and the conjunctivitis, that's another word, ointment is doing its job. So, bee stings can really mess with you. They really pump some venom in. But, I'm very interested in this adorable motorcycle rider that is on our screens.
Yeah, I'm gonna put her up here so you can hear her speak a little bit. But for a while there in one of those shorts, I thought maybe it had spreaded. So if y'all don't know, Dave got hit in the head the other day with a bee sting, and he couldn't get over for 20 seconds. So it pumped his head full of that stuff. It went over, attacked one of his eye, but it looked like your other eye had got affected there for a while, or was that just lack of sleep? You had been up for like 24 hours.
Basically, from the bridge of the nose, the cheeks then flow out, which is where the poison, well, the venom goes. It follows the blood tract, I guess. It's in your system. It's just, so I reacted and bang-o. So I've got to see a doctor about taking this a bit further, but that can be, I know to carry our antihistamines and wear a full face helmet, especially in changing of season.
Well, there's Go ahead, Matt.
Dave, I was going to ask you when I did that rewrite on the motor tire Deacon, rubber tire Deacon. You noticed I did it in an Arabic.
I did. Musical. I was going to talk about that.
Yeah, I was going to talk about this. I did this for
world music.
I did it for Toga because he. He gets left out of a lot of things. I mean, he's always coming and joining us.
Always.
So I took a little dab of my music and put the Arabic beat in the background.
That's great.
Because, and he loved it. He really loved it. I really appreciate that too.
Convince him to hop up on stage again one day with us. I know he has on a very rare occasion. I mean, he can put on his, just to hear him even, would be cool and talk with us. But Sterling, that's right. We got some honesty in these. There may be humorous too, but not far from the truth for some of us as well. Most of us really. These shows, my live shows, my YouTube channels are all a supplement to my life. That's a cool way to express some of this. I like that. I have a personality disorder that prevents me from having real friends. So this all helps. Think about that, huh? We all do services for each other by doing this community stuff, and it's nothing single-handedly done. It's very interactive, which excites me.
Sterling will, if he can be convinced to come over to the rubber tire Deacon.
Yeah. Call the cops.
Make a wonderful pastor. Spreading his take on how we should conduct our lives. Yeah. And Mac, for including Tolga, it's no wonder, old Mac, that you are the grand wizard of the rubber tire deacons.
If I could figure a way.
The grand wizard of the rubber tire deacons.
You see,
that's him.
Old Mac, because of some AI, okay, and I know a lot of people don't like AI, and that's okay, but because of AI, he's been able to, like, I was just thinking, I'd love to honor each and every person that's out there and say, hey, man, love you. I thank you for coming here all the time, contributing and saying hi. You're important. You're valued. And a way to do that other than just saying that, which is kind of stale sometimes. I mean, it's still nice, but Mac found a way to do it with some music, video music stuff, and he's still making more. And I was like, man, that is a really great way. Everybody gets to hear a little they were thought of. And then they were brought together with everybody in the community and put out in this song that, I don't know, that's just cool ways to do stuff, and to say thank you and you're appreciated. So, yeah. Like Brown Chicken saying something, sorry, Mac, real simple to me. Remember, you started this channel for fun, Dean, me. Don't worry about it. Nobody's obligated. That's a little tidbit I need to hear sometime. That's a community member. He always is out here, always showing up. That's a piece of my life there. Those things are important.
And I'm glad Six joined us. We were worried about you, Six.
Yeah.
I thought you'd fallen off.
I was sleeping.
That's okay. That's good. You might need it.
Well, for a moment, I saw 2-4 in there just for a moment.
Well, let's listen to a little bit of this real quick. I hope you don't mind. I don't know how to run a show really well, and I don't mean to cut nobody off and do stuff. I kind of randomly go, let's go do this now. Let's do that. So we're going to play this, if you don't mind. We'll hear Sophie.
Yourself, go up more. You're going to see like a parking lot with no ceiling in it, and then the sun going to be in you. And I'm so proud that I listened to them because I was scared at first, but I'm like, hey, anyway. Let me just do it. Why not? And I went here and I saw it and it was empty. And I'm like, oh my God, thank you to those maintenance guy who told me to do it. I'm actually under the flag of America right now. That's why you guys can see like a big shadow of something flying. But that's the American flag,
that's cool.
Which I like it to be there. So it's just giving me an energy because I need energy for this video because it's too cold. Even the sun is there striking to my face. Just a disclaimer, I never used my bike for a very, very long time. So it's a little bit dirty. Or it's very, very dirty because of the raindrops and some muds that is in my wheels. Not on winter.
Yeah, I should have left it alone.
Your motorcycle keys in here so you can put gas in it like this.
Do not sniff the fumes. But she goes through the whole thing on the bike too.
This is where you sit and this is where you put your backpack or a backpack person. This is my plates and the signal light in the back. This
now I have her link
light you have or
pinned
the light that
in the comments
if
you'd like to see more of her content or support or whatever you would like.
I don't know. This is the front wheel and the signal light. I have another
R3.
signal light
I like that.
It broke because I fell down while I was sitting down in my motorcycle. I just fall down. So yeah, it's broken.
Oopsie.
And I never have a chance to fix it. I actually tried to fix it once and I think I hit my parking garage and then it fell off again. This is my Insta360 because I love recording myself. Like you guys know. Go up. And then the second is full go up. I know it's kind of hard at first.
Made a nice video.
I didn't get it until I practiced and my motorcycle become me. It was easier for me to do it. I usually just...
Okay. I'd love to sit and listen. Go ahead, Sick.
Sick wants to see her burn some rubber.
Yeah. She's well, she's got full of content here. You know, I don't think it's all motorcycle. It's a little variety of whatever she does, but seems like a wonderful, wonderful person. Easy on the eyes, as Mac would say. Easy on the eyes. You know,
that's candy.
That's something. Anyway, we're just joking around. that's a good way to express a little love from us too. We're mostly gentlemen, mostly,
mostly,
except for Mac.
Mostly. You notice they put Mac in the basement. Oh, he was in the basement. Now he's.
Yeah, I better put you down there again. I don't know, man. I don't trust.
Man.
We may go off the rails here at any moment. Where are we here? Let me hit some. Go ahead, Dave.
I've got the wrong lighting. What I've done is I've had to change my angle of the dangle to keep the battery charged. So I'm sort of listening to a bit of your advice from yesterday, and I'm trying to. I've got cords and things everywhere, but it's not always going to plan. And I have a very unprofessional sense of YouTubing, so that's got to change.
Yeah,
and
it's exciting. Guns and Baggers, nice.
Oh dear. Okay.
That's a risk buying a new seat for your vehicle, your motorcycle, unless you got a little test sit on it. What do you call it? A seat test. We might not want to go there. How you doing, sick bastard? You feeling okay, man? I know, and I'm so glad you showed up. I talked about you a little earlier. I said it's awful weird that you're not here, and that prompted me to give you a little text, because I know I texted you last night too, asking if you had got your mic thing to work, and no response. I was kind of putting that and that together, and then going, but I was like, shit. He's a big boy, man. He'd be fine.
I'm tired. I was up this morning, then I fell back asleep.
That's right. Hey, you need it, man. Your body tells you what you need. If not, it shuts it down for you.
I woke up at midnight, and then I woke up at 3 or 4, and then I was up at 6, and then I was out till 9:30.
You got stuff on your mind that's keeping you up, or is it just good? Just random getting up. Guns and Bag, 14 hours. Wow. Yeah. That's a workload there. Workload 10 for me. Yeah, Robert, you're a hard worker as well.
I don't know if I remembered everybody. I had to do the list twice. I forgot who was here.
Tell me about it.
I saw 2-4 once.
Guys, I'd like to stream this to my audience.
Yeah, always. Whoops. Well, you hit the wrong button, didn't you? You hit the disappearing act button.
Yeah, make sure Robin doesn't come in.
Yeah. Oh, Sophie says, you're a good angel, just working. That's why I can't talk too much. Yeah, I get it. But thanks for taking an effort to come on by. We really appreciate it. And it was fun to watch your video. Fun to introduce somebody new into the community, too. So it's not like... let's see, brown chicken, whatever. Yup, sounds good. Sophie says. Angel says, I feel that Down Under Dave has a nice ring to it. But if you prefer, I would gladly call you Crocodile Dundee. We talked about that movie and what it meant just before the show started, and what it meant to me as a kid, and what a cool hero Crocodile Dundee was. And Dave gave me a little better perspective on, the whole thing, because he was like fighting gang people and the people in New York and just different stuff. How did you put that? Like, they were nothing. I mean, he comes from, fighting crocodiles, right? And real threats, and coming to that stuff was like, that ain't nothing, Not
only that, Motor, everybody knows that every live animal in Australia is out to kill you, but it's also such a beautiful.
Yeah. Sometimes like cities too, I think that was kind of, but they were nothing compared to, the real animals.
The wildness of the Australian outback, which is far more dangerous.
Yeah.
So that's the unwritten, what do they call that? The sublime message, the cryptic message he was trying to show. It wasn't a fear of he's got no fear of anybody. It was just that the dude, the gangster with the knife,
it was minimal.
A threat to him. The Brahmin bull charging him with his big horns, going, "Get out of my territory!" Blah, 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 blah. That will kill him, flat out.
Yeah.
So he was more worried. I guess it's all about this.
Yes, exactly. That was neat. Things to pay attention to. Salty Badger, good morning. He said he had an engine backfire at the gas pump when he was younger. Carb caught on fire. I grabbed a gallon of washer Sullivan, that blue stuff, and doused it with it in an attempt to put it out. But due to the where we pick up at right here, this is what I was thinking. Alcohol content in it. It is highly flammable, and plan was counterproductive as fire was out of control. Can you imagine managing a fire on your vehicle, bike, whatever, and it getting out of hand in front of a gas pump? I mean, do you keep your cool?
Well, you move the car. You move the bike away from the gas pump.
No, look, I got this. It's good. It's like dropping your bike in front of a crowd. Like, well, it's no problem. I pick it up. Like, you look around, see if anybody caught you. That was the main thing. You always look. Go to protect your ego.
I'd pull stickers up and just dance around like a little girl. My car was on fire.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Angel should be happy. A new female rider is in the group. And that's because of Angel. She invited her over. She has lots of channels she suggests to me. She does them on here in the stream and in private as well, and meaning emails and whatever. And we talk a little bit about this stuff. So sometimes I respond, sometimes I don't, but I try my best, Angel. You know that.
I don't know if Angel is aware, but whenever I come across women riders here in Perth, I do mention her channel, and I get them to look at it and subscribe to her. So that's what I can do in return.
Yeah, and it's not just definitely not just me. It's everybody that's here that makes this thing somewhat appealing for some people, which is awesome. That's makes me come back every day. You got a little bit of an extra purpose in life. Rob's neighbor is here too. Good morning from, gosh dang it, where is he from again, Rob? Where's Rob from? Do you remember? I know it. I'm thinking Washington, but I don't think that's what it is. That was, anyway, I wished I was better at my memory. Yeah.
So I'll be interested to see if Angel Face has picked up any more subscribers to her channel from Australian who are usually content creators themselves.
She actually doesn't even want them, Dave. She's like around 1,000 or something, I forget, and she tries to thin down and people that aren't active no more because she puts so much work. She takes each one very, I would say close to very personally. So if they change a number in their subscribers or they change their icon for their, like we have in the chats, their face, she makes sure she updates all those, adds them in her new videos, and knows a little something about them. So too many is too much, and she doesn't care about, that's the whole difference of her YouTube experience compared to maybe others who, like you were talking, you said you like numbers. I was thinking that watch hours were awesome. That watch hours equaled time with tangible and real people. Watch hours, means we're spending time together when I see that. I don't know, might be wrong, but, or people watching your stuff anyway, and then this helps me find out who those real people are, because there will be 5,500 others that you never even see again.
Yeah. I mean, I've got that. I mean, in the beginning, it was about subscribe to my channel. Absolutely. And, I've hit the notification bell.
Me too.
That's
as we grow. I think depending on what that takes off at. If you're one of those people that are supposed to be and have that, a Mr. Beast or a whoever big time, whatever. And I don't think we all came in here thinking we're going to be that, but just wanted to have enough that would be out there. You could show your stuff and do things. It's just fun to see that you are, I think, in this world somewhere in a way, which is pretty cool.
I got my letter. I got my letter yesterday from Google.
Yeah.
And
oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah, they owe me money all the way back to 2012, and I've got to send them tax information, and I ain't going to do it because I don't want the money. I don't want to do that because it screws your tax thing up. You have to go there and refile and all that bull. Not for a little bit of money. I mean, if it's like a huge sum of money, I would do it. But
yeah.
Need help anymore, because YouTube wants to pay you, hundreds of thousands of dollars. That ain't gonna happen.
You got to pay an accountant then to go back and because it goes all the way back to 2012, there'd have to be amendments. Those are taxes from a long time ago. The rate would be different. So it would open like a Pandora's box to have to start up a tax account. Yeah, even though it's a small amount of money, it would still have to be accounted for.
The other response could be, can you please donate those funds to a worthy charity in Ethiopia?
That's right. We'll work it out.
Yeah. Mate. So anyway, welcome, Sophie, the newest member of our little community. Your content looks sharp, my lady. Sharp indeed. Now, Motor's gone, eh? He's lost internet, I think.
Oh, Moto's gone. Well, we're still here.
Yeah, well, then let's carry on the show. Mac,
hey,
a little more about what it means to be a grand wizard.
I'm going to dedicate this next song to Angel Face. I wrote it just for her, but she's never heard it. So I'm going to dedicate this. All right, here we go. Here we go. Get ready. First, we got to start out with some applause or maybe laughter.
But again?
Oh, it didn't work.
Yep. It just gets through.
It did.
Anyway.
How about the applause?
Okay, it was far out, man. I took this trip like I was way out there, and I didn't even know if I was coming back. But guess what? Here I am. And I was trying to get on the phone because I started playing a video on my computer. I thought it was just StreamYard, but I guess I had an interruption in landline. I am connected with the landline. Not even Wi-Fi. It was totally cut out for.
Hey, Moto, as soon as you disappeared, we shed just a small tear, and then Dave and I took over the show.
Yeah, that is fantastic. Here I was. Oh, that's funny stuff. Oh, let's see. Angel Face says that R3 signal light is probably not broken, Sophie. There's just a plastic clip inside that probably just came off. You can fix it again yourself. Yeah, you never know. Look into it. Look into it. See, that was 19 years old then? Wow. That's awesome. Lost my boss, heard my phone, and said, "Who's watching my vlog?" That's cool. Hopefully your workplace is pretty cool. Sick bastard, what's your blood sugar? We want to know. So does Brown Chicken. Ray Gregory couldn't make it. He did let me know, by the way. So Ray's usual in here. What is it?
135.
135, Brown. See, we even know personal stuff about each other sometimes, huh? What's your blood sugar? Huh? Yeah, we know. We check up on Ray a lot because he wasn't as good as checking it or monitoring it, and it affects him real heavy. And with a little encouragement and help, and somebody from the community like Sick Bastard goes out of his way to help him and keeps him accountable even when he doesn't like it. There's times that you can tell he gets irritated, but Sick keeps on. He don't care. He's like, man, this is, you know, you're my friend. You're important. I'll make sure you're around. We're going to keep pushing the issue until you take better care of yourself, you know, in that area. And you just need new habits and just a lot of love and help. That's what I love about this place. Wow, that blows me away that you were so young and coming to a brand new country. And as you know, I do not even live in the USA. So I guess she's over here. From the Philippines. Who was trying to talk when I just kept reading? Go ahead,
mate. You can't buy mates like that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Sick, be like a prompt for Mr. Gregory. Is you just can't buy it. It's gold. So thank you, Sick, from the behalf of our little community.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You're not rude. You're not. I mean, your accent doesn't help things because it's the Jersey accent always. It
sounds very accusative.
It's attractive.
It sounds accusative. It sounds like I'm telling everybody what to do.
Yeah.
I'm talking here.
Yeah.
But I'm not. It's just how I talk, you know?
Yeah.
Love it. And I absolutely love the clash of not even clash, the mixture of cultures.
So 19 Yeah, really. Like I was just reading, like, and then you talking about what you talking, and like you coming here, Dave, like you'd understand a little more because you probably knew previously, but being on these YouTube and interacting with people from all around the world, you kind of get the gist of that, you know. And maybe Sophie did too, but she's pretty young. Was what 19? She said at one time, obviously, and then that may have been 6 years ago, and then
now
moved
she's
here.
25.
Yes, could be in that area. And she says, every time I remember I moved here by myself, it does sound crazy, but wow, it's been 6 years ago, you know. That is a big move to make and brave, and it's kind of cool that you did it, at least when you were younger, you know. For me to move to Australia and...
Can you imagine moving to another country?
Yeah.
Out of the blue?
And then you
not
see...
knowing anyone?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's insane.
She's in this place too, if I remember right, where she don't even hardly have to use a vehicle. She's got everything right there. One of her other videos that showed. I don't know if it's still that way, but
Is that the girl that's in Manhattan, Sophie?
I don't know where she was at, but she can take buses, she can walk, everything. She really don't even need to like ride in her motorcycle. I learned that she don't even really have to go over 45, possibly 50 miles an hour at any given time. So she's just, you know, chill, whatever.
Yeah.
Just something I learned from maybe like watching 2 or 3 videos and stuff like that. And then she shows up here, which is kind of cool. I hate going over and going through a bunch of, you know, stuff until people come here first usually. But Angel was pretty adamant that she'd possibly show up or at some time would. So, hey guys, she says, thanks for welcoming to the community. I need to focus on work now. Really appreciate to be a part here. Yep, do this, do your work and come by on ourselves. Sick Bastard has the same thing on Thursday in the evenings. Go see. You can. I didn't even give you. I should give her a wrench, so I'm gonna do that. I gotta find out where her link is so I can do that. Go ahead, whoever wants to talk.
I was just saying we haven't done that for a while, and it's interesting how you were talking about the lives. When I started doing YouTube's lives, not only I think I met every troll in every country of the world, so it was a bit of a learning curve in how to conduct yourself. And I can tell you what, you don't want to fire them up. You just want to ignore them and go with God, man.
Yeah.
Go with God. Because that rolls.
You learned that through some experience, that's for sure.
Oh, look, YouTubing is great. It's great and it's bad and it's all sorts of things. But having a group like this is grounding for me. You know.
Well, we gave suggestions to each other too during that. I remember talking, so well, maybe we shouldn't enforce the thing and make it like it's a game or whatever, because I just fired up more. You know what I mean? And so we tried some different. We tried some different tactics, and you know.
Yeah, I had to learn. You know, I'm glad I did that.
Yeah.
Because it was entertainment as well as this guy dealing with lots of horrible people. How's he handling it?
It was fine for a time or two, you know, a few lives, and you learned some stuff. You got some entertainment, and then now you're able to pass on. If you don't want that kind of stuff, here's what I had to do. So you got experience, firsthand experience to tell people. You know.
I mean, if Sophie gets the comment in one of the comments, oh, why don't you get a bigger bike?
Yeah.
That's seen as,
So
troll-ish comment, or is it seen as encourage her to think about long distance?
And sometimes you got to take a different take on negative comments. Sometimes if you're looking, and I'm not really, but like if you're looking to be a bigger channel or have more views on your stuff, it's engagement, and it gets others that get pissed off at what they hear and what they wrote. They'll respond to that, saying their peace of mind, and then it goes on and on and on. And next thing you know, you got all these comments and engagement on your video. So if you change your mind about it and look at it as a favor, negative or not, you could turn that into like some sort of underlying sick kindness. You know what I mean?
I dealt with every watch is a view.
Yeah.
Good, bad, indifferent. And that's the numbers. Again, it comes back to what we was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Numbers.
Yeah.
Not
that's another way to look at numbers.
To look at numbers.
Yeah.
And
thank you. Sorry, sick.
Come one, come all to Dave's channel.
My motorcycles I'm putting on your big truck. Yeah, I bet, Buck, that would be, huh? There's some numbers. Buck's looking at numbers for miles on his bike instead of on his truck. Wicked idea.
Well, I'm nearly at 100,000 Ks, guys, on the. It's 2022, and I'm nearly at 100,000 Ks.
Did you notice that? Sick has taken over the comments, so pretty soon we'll zoom through. I'm trying to get anybody who has an important question or something we should read,
Yeah,
I'm reading. Yeah, thank you, Sick. Yeah.
I'm trying to give everybody enough time to read.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to do a little bit of both, because I do more of that, and then I ignore everybody who's on up here with me, taking time out of their day to be here, and then you want to...
Yeah, she lives in Queens. That's what I thought.
Oh.
She lives like in one of the 5 boroughs.
He's also a pageant queen. I can believe that, yeah. Imagine riding a motorcycle to a beauty contest.
Yeah, she's definitely easy on the eyes.
I just rolled in.
Oh, you got style, girl. You got style. You got class.
Yeah.
Oh, let me Gilminster from Motorhead to adore you.
Oh, yeah.
Whether or not
you...
99 days till Vam, by the way.
99?
99, yeah. We're out of the triple digits. We're down to 2 digits now. That's very cool, Angel Face. My friend Pat Smage puts his wife's ring on her finger while doing a one-handed stoppie. I was ready to say doing 100 miles an hour, going down the road and slipping down, ring on somebody's finger, huh? That's some interesting stuff to include your passion with your other passion, Yeah. Hey, retired writer, how you doing?
Morning, John.
Wow, great to see you, bro. Great to see you. Great show you had this morning, too. Always happens when I'm trying to get up and then you got to go do your routine. Then I got to get ready for this thing, so I don't get to see a lot of it. So that's my excuse. I'm going to stick to it. That's all I got.
No routine.
You want to be there for all your friends, man, doing your things,
As soon as my phone started blowing up, I'm like, oh, dude, it's after 9:30. I know exactly what's happening.
It wasn't just, yeah.
I'm like, shit. I'm like, come on, dude. You were just up.
We need the big dunce something coming on, right? So when you come in, you get that walk of shame or that, that something. Yeah, you're like, yeah, I was late, man.
Forgive me. I slept. I'm sorry.
Damn. I'm sorry I got tired. Sorry, I needed sleep.
The comic
and we'll be all right there to say, yeah, you're sorry, all right.
You better be sorry.
That'll learn you. That'll learn you to be late. Oh, good morning, Angelique. I see you can't slip by without a howdy, hello. We're going to spot you.
She is feeding birds.
It's okay. She can do her thing. We're just giving her some love.
Oh, last time my sugar tanked. I don't know what was happening. I don't know what was going on. My sugar wasn't acting right. I had some problems with my sensor losing values and stuff. I didn't have any values for like an hour. I had to call the company at midnight.
Diamonds.
I'm trying to restart my sensor and my my programmer, and I have my freaking nothing was working. The pump wasn't connecting to the transmitter. The sensor wasn't connected to the phone. The phone wasn't connected to the pump. I was like, dude.
The knee bone's connected to the
I was like, this
femur
stuff's
bone.
great when it works, but when it doesn't work, bro, I'm in a world of problems.
Work it.
Yeah,
Work it.
Your monitor, you need it. It's your monitor and you need it.
Yeah, I was like, and it's weird because they're very it's one company with the monitoring system, and it's another company with the pump, and neither of them talk to each other. So if there's a problem with the programmer and the pump,
yeah,
I got to be transferred to the pump people.
All
and
right.
if it's not the pump, and it happens to be the sensor people, you have to talk to Dextrom.
Yeah. What a life, huh?
Dude, you guys should talk to each other.
Why don't you just take time and fix the diabetes instead of all this crap I got to do to maintain it? Let's just fix that problem, you know? That pisses me off that don't happen. Angel Face wants to know if any riders are, in or around the New York City. Like, Sick, you're from Jersey. Did you ride in Manhattan traffic? Do you miss it? What's that? What was that like?
All the time. I was literally 20 minutes outside of Manhattan.
You feel like you're going into the abyss when you go there? Like, this could be my last day?
Like, this is the deal. When you live near a city like that, it's just, yeah, dude.
Rotary phone. Sorry.
I had a rotary phone in my parents' bedroom.
I'd just be lane splitting, wouldn't it?
It's just, it's you take it for granted. Like, you can go to Times Square all the time. You can go to see the Rockefeller Center, the Christmas tree all the time. Every year you can go see that crap. But it's a zoo, dude. It's a mess. It's $50 to park downtown. It's $100 to park uptown. I mean,
welcome.
And nowadays they're charging to switch through the sections of the Manhattan.
Yeah.
I used to avoid it like the plague. So I went to Madison Square Garden. Yeah. I went to Times Square. I've gone to the Christmas tree. I've gone to concerts. I've seen, I've been peeking at the Beacon, good times, but I don't go there I try not to go there every year. I try to go there like maybe every other year. And you go, you go through the Holland Tunnel, you go through the Lincoln Tunnel, you do the George Washington Bridge, you do the Verrazano Bridge, you can do the other bridge that's up in Westchester, all that stuff. Cross Bronx Expressway. I mean, when I first got my license, I was doing runs to Jerome Ave during lunch at my high school. I would go to South Bronx, down the Cross Bronx Expressway, and go to Jerome Ave in the Bronx.
When we used to ride,
all while holding Timothy.
This is the link that Evil Rick shared. He shares a lot of stuff, does a lot of work, so I'm going to at least put his video up that he...
Yeah, we dig what Evil Rick's about. Good people.
Not sure if that's monetizable stuff or copyrighted stuff, so I'm turning it down. But that might have been what he was talking about, the stoppie that was done and put the ring on the finger or something.
Oh, yeah, right. This is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On bikes.
So 256 thumbs, and we give it an extra one while I'm here. Pat Smage. Oh, that looks like a really, really interactive, fun way, huh, to remember your special day.
Yeah, man.
Look at that. Huh? And for her to agree with all that, Yeah, let's do that. You go, that's the one.
Special kind of woman for sure.
Thanks. That wasn't Evil. That was Rob's neighbor. Sorry. For some reason, I was thinking Evil Rick. Thank you, Rob. Really appreciate it. Ray's Moto Life, good morning to you. I'm glad you're here, brother. And I hope you survive storms that are coming throughout the whole Midwest or middle of the USA, like right in the dead center and coming towards the east. A lot of those states are going to be affected by some severe weather. If it hasn't already, it's on its way. That's what I heard last anyway. But tune in to your actual...
Motovlog Virginia's channel has got it all. You get great topics, interesting newsworthy discussions, and the local weather.
Oh, we got some entertainment here. I got some entertainment for you. Okay, here. Watch this. Okay, hold on. I go back. This is live on the stage, in front of people.
And we all know it.
And that's all Dave. That's what I say when you think about a harmonica. It's all from the inside, the breath, the thoughts, the tightness of everything is created by Dave. And Dave is right here sharing that with us. I think that is a wonderful way to express yourself and a piece of your soul. You know, you give that, and it's ears. We get, we can hear that stuff and relate. I think that's just cool. I know it's just a short second. I mean, to overblow you, but I mean, that's true.
No, but it has given me an idea. It's given me an idea to run that through the AI upload.
Yes.
And see what I to do with it. Make it a longer song.
Wow. Yeah.
There you go.
Sick just left, but anyway, Angel's saying those are all famous places, sick bastard. She says she wants to go to New York, but I'm scared. So many people everywhere. Nowhere to hide.
Oh, there's nowhere to hide in the city.
You need yourself a Crocodile Dundee there, Angel Face, and you'll be okay. And
I'll meet you there.
Go there with Sick.
Yeah.
He'll fix you right on up. Rob's neighbor said he's been riding since he... Go ahead.
When I was young, we used to ride from Fresno to down to San Diego on a motorcycle. And we never even noticed the traffic, even though the lanes were 18 or 16 lanes wide, 8 south and 8 north.
Oh, yeah.
Hell, we never saw any traffic because we buzzed by them like they were sitting still for mile after mile. We just split lanes and go.
You know,
I've had guys that passed me while I was splitting lanes. I ain't kidding you.
Yeah. Hey, attitude is a big difference, and I can relate to that because when I had an Eagle Talon, and it had it's like 89 or something like that. I can't remember 90 something, but anyway, it had turbo in it, and it was the fastest car I ever had. Most power, you step on it, and that turbo go in, and it was modified too. So before I had it, and that thing would just pull hard, and I had to put a whole new top end in it. And I went to Minnesota, from here, Virginia to Minnesota. That's like 26 hours, 24 hours. And we're going through Chicago. And usually that's a place people tell you, you're going to get intimidated with traffic. Man, I blew through there so fast. I took the aggressive route. And I kept myself in and out of traffic, like safely. I didn't take aggressive to go fast. I just used the power to go through and whatever. And in my brain, that's where I was with it. And I had this new top end and motor and this power. So I don't know, it was kind of helpful at the time, but I think your attitude is, don't be scared when you're there. Don't be timid and everything, be not aggressive, but how do you say? Something like that.
Was it the front wheel drive or the all wheel drive?
Just the front wheel. Yeah, I know they had all wheels too, which were
fast.
Yeah.
I remember that. Those things are fast.
Yeah. It was given to my he's been riding from 12. He would run from school to beat the bus and get chores done so he could practice. 14-time champion, America's GOAT. Good info there, Rob. Thank you, man.
And GOAT meaning greatest of all time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice harmonica, Rob. He appreciated. Loved the mouth harp.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm disgusted. The music, I couldn't really hear the quality of the music, but mate, you're more than welcome to slip over to the channel and watch the program in full.
Indeed.
I'd be most honoured for people to hear my harmonica, something from the depths of my soul.
If everybody has, I think everybody. James, do you have a wrench? Why don't you have one? I don't know if you want one. Some people don't want them. I'm going to give you one until you tell me you don't want one. Because that's my prerogative, right? I can do that.
I couldn't understand why getting a wrench was such a big deal. It's a sharing.
It's
tool.
not. Yeah, I know.
But anyway, on my lives and streams, they would go, "Oh, you've bestowed me with honor. You've bestowed me with greatness." And I'm going, "Really? Have I?"
And that's a thing too. Like, how do you? I don't know, but it just is what it is. I like it because it helps us get to know each other and get to know each other's channel, which helps the community in general grow. Not me. Somebody else can do lives and do all this stuff if you want to have that type of interaction with your community. But that's how we get to know certain people and do things. And next thing you know, you got a off sprout over here doing stuff that continues this hopefully helpful work that we not work, but I don't know what to call it. I don't even sound like self-righteous or anything, ever. Because
I was going to appreciate that last comment. I couldn't really read it because of my beasting vision.
How far? From who?
I appreciate your feedback, so thank you so much.
I missed it. Who wrote the feed?
I thought it was American Outlaw, but it wasn't.
Okay. Well, I missed a comment. If you did, I'm sorry. You need some more money.
It happens. There's hundreds of them.
Thank you, Ray.
Yeah. You can't get everything.
See, Angel Fez says, people seem shocked that my city has about 1.3 million people and is north of Montana. However, the city is large and occupies a lot of land area, so it doesn't feel crowded. Yeah, you're spread out hopefully a little bit more.
It's crowded? The suburbs of Manhattan.
Yeah, tight. Or Tokyo, huh? That's noted to be the same way. They go up instead of out.
Jam-packed.
TB is in Hong Kong. Now, that is absolutely loaded with people like ants.
Is this what you're talking about? You couldn't read Rob's neighbor talking about the nice harmonica, love the mouth harp?
No, it was one before. It said that I rocked. But no,
you rocked.
That was
rocked.
No
wonder why he wants to see it.
That's right. That's worth.
That was Arm
James. Arm James. That was awesome. Yeah. Anyway, they're worthy to hunt for. I'd hunt if that comment was for me. I would hunt for it too, Dave.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm looking.
Look, I'm an absolute fiend on YouTube. Anything like that. It because I don't get it every day from real life, which is
get a 10 millimeter.
Yeah, exactly.
Sick bastard brings his wrench wherever he goes. He went to the Grateful Dead for like about a week, Nevada. He went there to see the Grateful Dead, and he brought his 10 mil with. And when he went live, of course, he showed it off, and we just thought that's a real motorcycle rider right there. You make sure he got his 10 mil, even if he's miles away from his motorcycle. You never know, somebody else might need that 10 mil.
Dude,
I got one.
There's been more than one. I'm sorry, Mac. There's been more than one occasion I've needed a 10 mil.
Well, I wanted to
because nobody has a 10 mil.
Go ahead, Mac.
Everybody's lost it. I wanted to thank Moto. He gave me a metric crescent wrench, and it really works good on all occasion.
Yeah. I just got a monkey wrench. That's our monkey around. That's about it.
Left-handed monkey wrench.
Left-handed monkey wrench.
And you're hanging on the cycle.
2-4's been to Vegas recently as well, and just returned home to the still a little bit cold up there in Nova Scotia. I know Vegas was plenty crowded last week. Wow, I couldn't believe that the city just don't stop. It never sleeps, right? It's Sin City. If you haven't seen that movie, it is pretty cool.
6 a.m. That's it.
Yeah.
That's when they clean the roads and clean the floors and
everybody's waiting. When's this going to start? Come on.
They walk around like with the pavers. They have like a lot of their alleyways are paver stones. So they're pavers, and like when you spill oil or like a grease or something on a paver, it'll stain it. So like, these guys, they're professional. They walk around with spray bottles. And they nail all the greasy spots first with the spray, and then they walk around with pressure washers and pressure wash the whole entire walkway.
Wow, well that's nice.
From one end to the other, they cone off a big amount, and they keep going down. They got that to science.
Big public place, you got to do that. I mean, it reminded me like when I went to Busch Gardens. That's a big amusement place, and tons of people are in there, and they got just simple things, people that would go around with the broom and that little dustpan that has a handle on it and sweeping up and cleaning up constantly, and
they're very they're very clean. They're constantly, you always see town people, especially where the tourists are.
Yeah.
Constantly picking up glasses or whatever, or making sure their stuff's cleaned up, or their area, picking up cigarette butts.
Yeah, it's nice to know.
Yeah.
It's get some care put in things. I see what the weather is today.
I have not been to China, but I can imagine that is absolutely teeming with life. It's a nice way of
breaking news from Buck.
Hey,
Buck. What's the breaking news, Buck? I can't read it.
I think it's the same thing I just had. Let's see. I'm going to hit it again. Make sure.
You got it up now.
There it is. That was the breaking news link.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Where we go.
And that's you.
Oh, okay.
That's the breaking news.
That's the breaking news.
Right there.
I think the audio was terrible.
Yeah, I hit it.
Yeah,
down.
the audio on this one. The audio is much better on this one.
Well, that's not it.
No, I know it's not.
Yeah, but we wanted to hear it again anyway.
Sure, we did.
And that's the link you sent me. So,
and I'll tell you what, it's the only time you brothers are going to see me in a pink shirt.
We had to double up on Dave. It's a double Dave, doable day.
Nothing wrong with double Dave.
Double Dave.
Everyone.
It sure sounds good. Thomas Bailey, top of the morning to y'all. Saying hi to us. Thank you so much. Good to see you, brother. Glad you could make it.
We were talking about the YouTube news that Buck Brown had to share. He had a link, but I can't read the news. I mean, it's just a link.
I clicked it and I couldn't get. Let me try it again.
Okay.
I got. Oh, my thing wasn't refreshed. My feed. Let me see. There we go. There we go. Got it. Hang on a second. Hang on. Yes, hold on a minute here.
Papa Booey.
Yeah.
Just hold on a minute, okay?
Everybody hold their britchers.
Hold your britchers.
Britches.
Let's see what we got. Oh, I thought that was me again. I said, damn, that's Mac. I was like, what the hell did I not turn that thing off?
A shooting on Interstate 85 in Greensboro and a deputy-involved shooting in Carroll County, Virginia yesterday. 29-year-old Edmund Jones was a tractor-trailer driver who reportedly shot another truck driver on I-85 in Greensboro around 1:45 yesterday afternoon. That victim suffered non-life-threatening injuries. Police say Jones then drove to Carroll County, Virginia, where he was stopped by two deputies. Then Jones and the Carroll County deputies exchanged gunfire. Both deputies were shot. Jones was shot and killed. Jones reportedly had a warrant out for his arrest in Maryland. Both deputies are in the hospital, and we aren't sure what their conditions are at this hour.
Wow.
Well, that's what happens when you got a meth debt.
It's nice to hear some once in a while some stuff like that. But that's one of the reasons I don't listen to mainstream media much anymore. Like that's at least that's true stuff that's being reported. But to get brainwashed with that every day about all the because that's sad, man. That's sad.
He said it was a Swift driver.
Yeah, well, he said it was a not so a Swift driver.
Oh, okay.
Not so swift.
Not so swift.
Yeah. Remember, we used to use that term all the time, swift, smooth move, or that was swift, as full of sarcasm.
Oh,
they were doing, I saw them doing a video about the percentage of accidents per driving company. But
thank you, Buck.
How can you do that if you don't take in consideration the size of the company? Like, the brown company isn't as big as the white company. So what do you do? Average them out and then compare the accidents per company?
Man, much love to you, Arms James. Thanks for showing up and hanging out with us, brother. Have a beautiful day.
It sounded very unfair and very biased.
I tell you what, you Americans, you take road rage to another level. We thought,
yeah.
We just club you over.
I think everyone should have a gun. I think everyone should shoot each other, and then it'll be divine selectiveness, and then like a lot of the bad people will die.
Yeah, it's true.
That's it.
Hey there, you Canadian biker girl.
I think that'll fix everything.
Distance from North Calgary to South Calgary. Google it, says about 36 miles. That's big for a city. That's a lot of miles. It sure is. How big is Los Angeles going across? That's noted to be a fairly...
Oh, it's a big county. Los Angeles, the city and the county all runs together.
Yeah.
Like a lot of little suburbs all in there,
Just flying over it is like, it goes on forever. You don't even know where you're... Yeah.
I find it exciting. I love to ride. I mean, I went through there with big rigs. I went through on motorcycles. I've done it in 4-wheel drives.
So you got good mindset.
I love it.
Good mindset.
I've got one regret. I've got one regret in life, guys. And that regret that I was not old Max trucking offsider.
Yeah.
Changing the wheels, learning the stories.
Yeah.
That's my only regret, that I wasn't your offsider.
Wow, Rob, that's great, man. He said he taught concealed carry classes for years. It's mind-blowing how many people carry in Wisconsin. Also, no crime in these here parts. And I've heard a lot of data about, people talking about data about that. People that are well-armed have less crime. When the media will teach you the more guns there are, the more mass shootings and deaths and things that happen, which is totally the opposite. To us, we have what we think anyway, or I think is common sense. If people had guns in those schools, which would seem crazy, you go, you'll have more mass shootings and more of our children will get shot. No, they'll be protected from psychos that decide to come in there and actually kill your people who you don't have no background, nothing, but at least these teachers that may have them or security have been checked out. So your percentages are way higher to have a better result than a worse result. Now, isn't that common sense? But do people talk like that and support that? Or they'll come up with, data says this, or, whose data? Who made that lie up? Who wrote that crap? And there's a lot of manipulation because people don't want you to have guns, or they want to make it an issue, or they want to disarm us, so they turn conspiracies. We got conspiracies out there and all that crap. It's an insane world we live in.
Texas have a lot of that, like all over the place. And you know something? The crime is just as bad.
That's insane. That's big.
And you would think that because that everyone has one, that there would be everyone would think twice.
Yeah, I sure would.
You'd be surprised how many people grow a set when they have something on them.
Yeah.
I'm with old Mac here. Best to conceal. Don't let your opponent know what you got.
Yeah.
No, never.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Never.
And you told me that old. I'll just mute.
Never. Now that's a that's a statistic. I have trouble with my S's. Am I the only one that thinks that shit's funny? Nobody's giggling, man.
New hot neighbor.
Come on. If you think about it, we're all armed. Well, Arms James is probably armed. See, I left one and a right one.
Most people only have one workable foot, because the other one is in their mouth.
Yeah. Yeah. Utah has guns in all schools. Teachers and parents carry open in schools. There will never be a shooting in Utah. That's something I've never heard. I never even knew something like that existed because, well, at least back when I was watching regular TV, you'd never hear about stuff like that. That would be outrageous. Right?
I thought that Utah was another country to America. They got their own in Utah.
Load themselves. Yeah, just like cars. Sorry, Dave. Yeah, they brainwash us, think that the guns are the dangerous things because,
people
it's like a car, they're gonna kill people, but it's not the car's fault. The cars are out on the road. We drive them. We either have accidents or we screw up or we have whatever, but that's the risk we take. We know what we're doing when we sign up to be on the public highways.
Or they break down.
Mm-hmm.
More people
not drive them because of those reasons.
Right.
More people are killed from drinking and driving than that owns a gun. And yet there's a very low statistic of those that are killed under the influence of cannabis. I mean, I know of people that live normal lives and do normal jobs under cannabis where 2 or 3 drinks and they can't even function.
Nope.
I'm a drinker myself. I really, truly understand. Well, you got a picture of me, Motovlogger, when I was drinking.
You're pretty responsible.
There's the old finger in the eye.
That's classic.
No, I should have did that.
I love that picture.
Buck, I'm surprised you wrote that comment. He says that's why everybody should ride motorcycles. I'm appalled. Everyone should ride what? Indian motorcycles.
Yeah.
I got a truck driving.
You're slacking.
Joke. I got a truck driving joke for Buck Brown. Up there at the pilot station at Knoxville, this Swift driver came in and he made like 8 or 9, maybe 10 attempts to back in. And everybody was sitting and watching. Yeah. And eventually one of the other drivers goes over and talks with him, gets up in the cab and backs the thing in. And so when the guy walked past me, I said, "My gosh, man, I really want to thank you, And he said, "Yeah, it really would have been hard if he'd had a trailer."
Oh, God damn.
Oh, mercy.
There's plenty of trucking jokes. I'm just going to get...
So
that's awful.
What do you call it? Prize?
A car killed anyone was Christine, yeah. When they have a mind of their own.
And I own one of those cars. That was a Plymouth Fury.
I remember you saying that, yeah.
That's one my sisters and brothers would steal to go out and drive it like a hot rod.
Yeah.
What a crazy film that was.
Yeah.
But
I remember it.
Enjoyable, full of suspense.
Oh, let me tell you, Dave, I yesterday enjoyed a film that Dave shared about the mail service over in Perth. Angelique and I, we sat and watched the thing, and my God, I was trying to figure out what year it was by the cars, but I couldn't figure out what kind of cars were because there was a lot of European cars versus American cars. But that was such a really good movie.
1955.
I told Angelique I thought it might be in the 50s. Even that old propeller airplane that delivered the mail, everybody come out and met them in the back of a pickup truck to pick their mail up. That was just like rural South in my days when I was young. Alabama was that way very much, so far behind the times,
but also so self-sufficient.
Yeah, that's right.
Very
Hard life. They knew how to live.
Yep. And that's what, I think I shared that because I wanted to remind everyone we are the most isolated city in the world, Perth, where I live. There's only 1.25 million people. Now that's spread out over 2,500 kilometres, which is 1,600 mile, I guess, of thereabouts. So 1.25 million people over that whole land area. So they're not all congregated in Perth. A majority of them are. So, it's a sort of modern city by any stretch. But it would be a tiny country town in America, Perth, really.
Yeah.
So we've had to adapt and learn. But, I can still sort of remember growing up in those times. Interesting stuff. Here we go.
Hey, I got an answer for Buck Brown. He wanted to know what's old Mac's new AI release. If I've got your email, I'll send you an application through the email so you could be a member of the Rubber Tire Deacons. That's a new song that we just brought out. Moto's a member. Dave, of course, a member, and Buck Brown is one of our main players in the Rubber Tire Deacons too. So.
Why don't we?
If you want to be a part of the Rubber Tire Deacons, send me your email somehow.
I'm going to put this link out here, and you can keep up with it personally.
Old Mac's going to bring back TV evangelism.
I mean, look at all this.
Oh, listen to you. You remember the movie? You guys remember the movie Elmer Gantry?
Yeah.
Do you guys remember it? He was an evangelist that went from city to city and set up the big tent, but he was making love to all the women, drinking whiskey out of his back pocket in his brown paper sack. And
sorry, that was rude as hell. I didn't think it was going to come blasting out like that. Sorry, Mac.
No problem.
That was really cool though. What is that angel? I didn't know if it was that angel we know or it's something else.
Oh, Angel Face is she's a member of our group.
Is that the angel? That's what I was asking if that's who it was for.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Was I not supposed to play that? Was that something you were going to send?
Oh, I don't care. The one I released yesterday was about the Rubber Tire Deacons. I sent you a copy of it.
Yes, and that is right here. Let's hear a snippet.
Yeah, there's the deacon.
Y'all hear it, right?
Yeah.
Old Mac is the rubber tire deacon man. He is spreading the word over this land. Join him and his rubber tire deacons and be a part of his big plan. He is a Harley rider.
Got all the words over here you can follow on the right.
Tired deacons ride every kind of brand over this land. They spread the good.
I'd love to listen to that all, but that's all Mac's written words, correct, Mac?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't use no artificial interpretation. I write it myself and let them put the music to it.
Yeah. Very good. Very good.
I knew we'd get some sort of novel out of you one day, old Mac.
Thank you very much.
You are quite the author, mate. I actually song today. It was actually uplifting. I thought how you've taken on this new software at 84 years of age, and you're whipping, you're running circles around me, so that's a credit to you, man.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of 84-year-old people who have a grasp of a telephone, let alone software on a computer. So But you know that, mate.
There's all the
I've
Dave's
almost written a
content
song
he's
for
been
everybody so far. So
Yes, you have. I know. Yeah, it's like elongated postcards. They're full letters when you do that, really, because it's not just a few little, hey, wishing you well, have a great day. You know, you got your whole thought process, you got things and ideas from experiences you had with most of these people, and you throw it down in words that come from the heart. So to me, that's a big deal anyway.
I'm not trying to rush you off. I ain't trying to rush you off, buddy, but don't you have to go to work today?
You read my mind. I was getting ready to say that. I just been too busy jabbering. What we're showing sorry, real quick, it's an AI site that you can sign up for. It's free, and you can go in there and learn about it. You can put in music genres, whatever you like, and then you can custom tailor. You can write your own words, or you can have it do it, or you can give it suggestions of what you want it to do. And it creates music for you, basically. And you can be like, it's kind of like a music Facebook. You can have friends, you can share stuff, you can make it public, and you can use this stuff where you want, pretty much. Right? Am I correct?
Yep. You've got a couple of paid versions if you want to get involved in it. I did get a paid version so I could use it in my my riding videos because I am commercialized or monetized, so I can use them now in my videos.
For Mac, they're heartfelt, Angel. So whatever they are, that's what they are. Definitely.
That's not for everybody, and anytime I would ever send you a song and you find it to be offensive, let me know, because I would never ever go out of my way to be offensive to anybody.
That's what's hard to do with
my goal is to make you laugh.
Yeah, it's like even texting. Like I've had problems and what people misconstrue what you're saying and how you say it, and it's really you can put you in a bind sometimes. And then the more you try to correct the problem, the worse you end up sounding. Next thing you know, you're like, I give up.
The whole gets
because you can't talk to somebody. Like if you could hear me talking to you, man, I would never. There's nobody in this community, nobody, unless you blatantly, put it out there like that. And I might. Rebel back a little bit, but I mean, I'm never here to hurt anybody or say something mean to you.
I will never harbor any ill feelings, because if you rile me up, I'm going to let you know it right there that day, that moment.
Yeah,
it won't be one of those things that festers for years and then
underlying innuendos and all that stuff, manipulating throughout over time. It's like, no, hey, I'm pissed. Okay.
Hey,
Sick, you're pretty good at that, huh? Getting to the point. Now that we think about it,
I shoot right from the hip.
Yeah, boom, whack.
I shoot right from the lip.
A lot of people don't like my approach.
Oh, yeah, we like the softer, more loving touch. Okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of just like, so this is how it is, and this is how it's gonna be, I guess.
Yeah. Let's see, to start off with that flamingo tart sounded like the Mac Heart Will Go On by Celine Dion. Yeah, I got to wrap things up, you guys, like Mac was saying too, and have a great day, Rob. I appreciate you, man. You were fun. Everybody was fun and interactive and helped the show, help us stay entertained and do whatever it was that we do up here. For now, I'm just laughing at to say, hey, I'm a music maker. I think the clever parts or maybe a coincidence.
I got a doctor's appointment today at 1.
He's bad like ZZ Top. Nationwide.
On the foot.
Yeah, say again, Sick. Go ahead. Go ahead. I kept interrupting. Say again.
I got a foot doctor appointment today at 1.
Yeah.
So.
And just a checkup, not because you having trouble, but they're going to give you a new shoe too, I hope.
Oh, I don't know about that. I don't even think I want a new shoe.
Yeah.
It keeps on breaking, man.
Yeah, well.
You know what I want? I'm going to bring my left boot, and maybe we'll take a pair of dice.
Why don't they have a steel plate in the bottom of that? Would it just take care of, just even a small strip would take like a tongue depressor size piece of steel in there, and it wouldn't snap.
Yeah.
Or
just take it out. Let it flex.
Because it's like
you gotta walk.
Well, yeah. How is it going to get tougher? But I imagine they're worried about it bending and moving and irritating and not getting chance to sit still and heal like it's supposed to. But you know what it's doing. You're watching it every day. You know when you get too much bending, it's doing this. When it stays straight, it's doing that. So you probably know better.
I love you all. Have a great day. Motorborn, go to work.
Yes, thank you so much. Appreciate you guys.
Love you, man.
We're off. Love you too so much. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow, huh? Sick, stay in touch. You need anything, man, give me a holler. I don't have much going on today. That's why I'm pushing my limits. It ain't like I got an appointment to run to. But all the same, I need to show for work. All right. Appreciate it. Bye. Yeah, so thank you, everyone, for having a wonderful coffee with me, man. It is much greatly appreciated. I think we started the day off right. So, just love on your peeps. Tell your friends you love them. Tell your family you love them. And just go out, have the best day you can. Spread it out there. We'll see you again soon. Bye.